Hey guys, Roman here. It's about, let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 10:20 Denver time, and I've just spent the entire day actually driving one of the new electric vehicles in Detroit. Can't tell you which one it is, but that video is coming out on October 4th. And I apologize, I hate saying I can't tell you which one because that feels like a tease, but it's not. But the reason I'm doing this video is because there's a very common problem I want to show you guys that is going to become more and more of an issue as time goes on. And the problem, quite succinctly, is right there. So when I came to Denver International Airport, or DIA, I brought our electric Mini, and let's see, there's, I think, 6 electric car charging stations here, and they were all full. There's another like 6 way in the corner, but for an airport with, I'd say, tens of thousands of parking spots, and an airport that's building a brand new shopping center inside the airport, you would think that they would build more than a dozen electric car parking slots. So I drove the Mini. It's got about 114 miles of range, and when I get here, I might have enough to get back home. But unfortunately, all these spaces were full. And here's the issue in a nutshell. So the Tesla, of course, is an all-electric car, but this Volvo is not. It's a plug-in hybrid. And the problem is that the Volvo driver doesn't really need to charge up because that car has an internal combustion engine. And the problem is that my little electric car does not. And that means I don't know if I can actually make it home now without getting to a charging station because I used about 50 miles of range getting here, and I've got about 50 miles of range to get back. So it'll be a nail biter. And quite frankly, after spending the whole day working and flying, to go and have to find Electrify America on the way home is kind of a pain in the butt. So, like I say, right now there's empty spaces here, but that's because it's a Tuesday night. If you come here on a Monday morning, you will not find any empty electric cars parking spaces. And then when people in plug-in hybrids use them, it's very frustrating to us in pure electric cars because, we have no choice but to charge up or not get home, whereas that Volvo over there does have a choice. And I don't know if people are doing it because they are getting new in the electric game and they think that they can save some money on gas. But ironically, right here, this Volvo is plugged in or is parked in the hybrid parking space. So there are specific parking spaces for hybrids which get you closer to the entrance, but which don't allow you to charge up. Look at that, somebody left a can of Coke. Nice. Yeah, well, welcome to the airport, I guess. Anyway, this is going to become more and more of a problem. I kind of feel like we're living through the golden age of electric cars right now because there are still parking spaces to be had and actually charging slots. But, as more and more electric cars are being sold, now that Ford is selling Mustangs that are electric, I know it's a Mach-E, not really Mustang, but now that they're selling Mustang Mach-E's that are electric, and Rivian's out there selling trucks, I'll let this guy go, it's going to become much, much more difficult to charge if you're a pure electric car, especially if plug-in hybrids are parked. So I'm driving a little Mini over here, and hopefully I can make it home, or at least to a charger. And hopefully, if you guys are out there driving plug-in electrics, I don't know if there's any etiquette, but I think the etiquette should be that if you're at DIA with thousands of parking spaces, leave the dozen or so to us people with pure electric cars, because we don't have an internal combustion engine like you do to get us home at, like I said, 10:30 at night when we're very tired. Anyway, that's not really a rant, but it is kind of an issue I see coming down the pike. And I'll show you, I'll get in the car and let me drive and show you where the other electric car parking here is at DIA, just so you have a sense of really, how few spaces there are. And hey, folks at DIA, instead of building a shopping center, because I'm certainly not in the mood to go shopping after a long day of working, why don't you put some more electric car charging spaces, and hey, maybe make them more than just a regular level 1. I mean, maybe level 2 even. Oh, I do love that electric car sound. that the little Mini makes. If you guys are looking for a fun electric car, I would highly recommend this Mini. I know 114 miles of range doesn't seem like a lot, but believe me, it's so much fun to drive that the lack of range, and I'm saying that having only 54% to get home. Keep in mind, I used 46% to get here, so I should make it home theoretically if it's not all uphill, which it might be going to foothills. Anyway, it's such a fun car that even the lack of range makes up for it. Now, I said the charging was free. Yeah, it is free, but I'm indoors and close, and that makes this $28 a day parking garage, I guess, not all that free. So having a level 1 here, basically the wall outlet, is fine, but sort of kind of free. So here's the other electric car parking. Out of all these thousands of spaces, we have these 2 little sections. I envy you guys in Norway. So we got a Leaf, Tesla, and a Leaf. And speaking of the Mustang, there it is, and 1 open space. I'm telling you, this is going to get very crowded very quickly, very soon. So anyway, there you have it. The kind of abysmal electric car parking situations here at DIA. And I'm just going to go home, and hopefully I make it home. All right. See you guys next time. Ciao.